Hello, I will continue working this short small demo that I'm trying to finish for this week, and I have a few things just to complete, and I was just fixing yesterday all the bugs that I have found, so I don't have more bugs at the moment, and I have only a few things that I would like to complete or finish before this one, so I will just work a bit on those small details, and later probably I will be just testing because I don't have much to do for today. I don't want to add new things and then it's just introducing new bugs and things like that, so what is already done is done. I don't want to add anything, just maybe some messes, improvements and things like that, really small things that are not breaking any of the gameplay already done. So one of the things that I would like to do is working a bit on the main menu, just doing something nicer because I don't have much. I didn't work too much on it at the moment, so this is something on buttons, and I would like to have those buttons just disabled or probably even not visible, so you cannot click on it because it's not ready. And one of the things is just replacing this image that I was just working on it a bit, and I was just changing to have those options not selected, and then I would remove the button just for that. So I was just doing like that, and what I need to do is the button not visible. Where is my button? Start, options and tutorial. So probably I will just disable this one from the start. So well, I can do manually, I think. Here focus inherit, and it's enabled, is it not? And this one is also not enabled, so should be just not being even an option for that. Let's try to see that. Should be, yeah, there is not even an option that you can just click on it. There is no option, so the only one is both of them. And also I would like to change the image for that. When you are just with your mouse, over mouse should have a different picture, and right now I'm just doing a text, which is not so nice. And I think that this is the button start, and I think I'm just using tint probably. I don't remember what I was doing for that. Yeah, I will replace this picture with another one, and then having this, I think that I have this on menu start selected, so let's try to do new folder for those things. Main menu, because I will have a few of them, so this one needs to go there. Move there. This is the main menu, and I will have the buttons here also. So this is one of the buttons, and this one that I want to choose for them. So let me see, it's 100. So this one should be that's the one that needs to be bigger, and this is 480, which is fine, but then this one should be on the left 0. Okay, and this also, the size for this one is 102, but all of them should have the same size. And it should be auto, yeah. Otherwise it's just filling properly. This one and also this one will be exactly the same size for all of them. Okay, and then this will use the picture for over my menu start selector. Let's check this small Well, the picture seems to be there, but when I was changing, I remember I was changing the opacity of this one. So this is the image, and then probably, yeah, this is the one that I'm using. Should be this, I think, or I don't remember this one. So let me see again. Okay, this is the way it works, but this is working bad, probably about the distance or things like that, so it's not working well. And probably what I need to do is just remove the background and then use the picture for the 3 states. Yeah, I think I will remove this one on Photoshop. So this is the main menu here. Let me just do that. So wait, computer is always like that. So it's not selected. It's the menu, and I will remove the pictures there. So okay, this is the main menu, background. This is fine, and then I will replace this one. What is happening? Okay, now should be fine. Okay, it is. So I will just use this one, and I will use the text for every option, and also I could use for localization, so it could be easier to have just the picture without any text, and then I will put the text only in another layer. So let me try this one, this select one here. Okay, so not this one, that one. Wait, I want to save all this one, so this computer is going a bit slow. Upload things open. Okay, so this is menu, start, normal, and then we will have this selected, not this one, new start, hover, yeah, just to use the same notation as the button, so will be easier later to have this one. So we will delete this, yeah, delete, I don't want this, and then I will also remove this one from my computer that I'm not using, delete, and I will use both of them now. Come here, but oops, computer is going really slow. Okay, let's continue. So I will use those both pictures for the menu. Let me try again my menu, and I will use the button start. I will use the picture for this one, which is start normal, and this one will be start hover. And we need to create also the what's happening here. It's just the picture that I'm using. This is fine. Let's try, just in case. I click already. I'm just waiting for not enough RAM, not hard drive. Let me try to finish some things. Okay. Seems to be working, but not the one by default. So this default button should be visible for some reason. I don't know what the problem is, but this one you cannot see. And the picture is there, but why this one is not being shown? This is just picture. Okay, let's try something different. Okay, so since that is something about maybe box, sorry. Now it's fine. Try again. Okay. So yeah, I will have this kind of things. When I'm clicking, I should use also the same image for probably the same one here. So let's use the same one. Just for testing, I don't want to spend time on it. Start hover, and I will create probably later something like clicking on it. And this is the size. This is fine. And I will test also for full screen. That's the menu. Yeah, this is not really nice. I mean, not much, but it works. So what I need to do is the same with the rest of the things, with both options, and this one is still being okay. And let's start also this one, disable. What's the name for this one on Unreal Engine? Press hold and disable. Okay, so this disable. Okay, and we need to import to our disables here. And I think I need to do exactly the same for all of them. So I will add this one to disable, start disable, and I will do the same for options like that. In that case, I'm only using this disable, so I will keep this one for let me check, for example, now this one. This is the options. Okay, and I will just only use the disable option for this one. What's the name for this? Menu options disable. I will use at the moment only the disable here. Options disable. Let me see how it works. And this one is not paying sound at all. Probably the same problem as I have with this as box. Yeah, and this is box, and this one should be also box, but there's no option here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is fine. So I will do the same with the next one, and with this exit button to have all the menu finished. So now the menu. Save for web and the same. Menu tutorial disabled. And import here and reuse here. For this tutorial will be box also, on the disable, what's it, disable here as box, and tutorial disable picture. Okay, and just by default, so it's easy to see, I will use the same for disable, which is fine, and also for options, which is nicer to see not having this one. So options disable also here. Okay, and finally we need only this exit. So let's do this one. Okay, menu, exit, normal, and now I will use the selected, menu, exit, hover, and just in case I will use also the disable. Wait, what is this? Okay, now menu, exit, disable. Okay, so let's import all the images that we have. So this is for exit, this is 3. Okay, and now we just assign to this one, which is just exit normal. Here be sure that it's a box, and then for hover will use this exit hover, and preset I will use the same one. Probably I will change later. On disable we'll see disable here, and that's and also as block should be in case that this is being disabled. So let's try the menu again with all the options to see if it works. Yeah, the opacity about the last one, this is the only one that's not working, but the rest could be fine. So color opacity here, no, not this one. No. Pressed and also hover probably here. I was just modifying this one exactly. So now it's fine. Okay, so it was as expected. The thing is, I was just missing here my logo, so this is something that I want to do in a moment. And then I will do this background. Where is my logo? Logo, it's here, yeah. And then not this one. I was missing the background, the logo here. Okay, so this is my background. I will just update. Okay, so this should be enough. Go. Okay. Let me try to close a few things because it's not working. Now it's fine. And I have the logo, but I'm missing still those details. Nice around. Let's try again. We will save all of this. Just save it already. Now should be fine. And now again it's here. Okay, so should be better the computer now having something. I can close this one. So this is the menu. Since working, and let's try small screen. the menu is going. It's fine, not so nice, but it works. And this is just disable buttons at the moment. So yep, this one is already done. Let me check this. My menu buttons over here. And the player state, we are still missing this player state menu, that we have problems with that. So this one is on. So that's in case I press alt nodes. And close this one. This is the player state. This is just one which should be, what's the orientation of this one? Okay, so this is bar showing the tiredness of the player that I'm using in the menu here, which is just being included here, this one. The thing is, I was just thinking about the bar that way, but now using this inventory, that I will just hide this picture. Doesn't much easier. Menu. Compile. What now? Okay. So what I'm just organizing the HUD right now is using more space, so I don't have the space for this part that I was thinking in the past. So I need to move this one to another place. I really don't know where, but probably I will do not like vertical but horizontal bar at the moment. So I will just change this one in here, and I will just remove this one. I don't think we need this. And this is the icon for, let me see, the vertical box should be something like that. The icon, what I have is just a number right now, it's just a counter, but should be working fine when I have a picture there using something. So this is the side of size to content. Okay, and then this will be here, or even, yeah, it's fine. So should be probably this line. At the moment I have only this one, but in the future I would like to have also charisma and a few more things for the player. So player state will be a few bars, like for example hungry or tired or things like that, thirsty, things like that. Right now I have only this for tiredness, so I don't have this one here because it's just for demo or debug, so this is not here usually. And yeah, I don't know where to put this one. Probably I will move the mission here, and here skill trees that I don't have yet, and probably I will remove this one because it's too big and some place, or just I don't need this one, and I will reuse this. So when we are just playing, you can see this tiredness here. It's a number and should be a bar, a kind of progress bar, so you can see. And then probably I will also change the color. That's the same when you are running. You have here just a counter now. It's just helping me with the debug, but should be this bar that is also not working at the moment. So this bar should be almost the same. So you can see when, for example, you are sleeping, this bar is increasing or just decreasing, but right now all the number is just being changed. So And also I would like to have those actions should be, the icons should be much smaller. I was thinking this is 180 thing. Let me check. No, the hood, and then actions. Enter message, and then the action here, progress action or something. Why I cannot select this one? Action progress, action progress. And the thing is, just for actions I have something, I think it's too big. So this is dialogues, actions here. So this one, this icon, I would like to have something smaller, not so big. This is image time, no. Actions, this icon. So right now it's 180, and probably I would like to have 64, which is the same size for the items that you have in your inventory. So it would be good to have same size for most things. And probably when you are picking up, for example, could be have just the information about the item that you are picking up instead of having the big option. Well, this one for some reason is still big, even changing the size of this icon, and I don't know why, but this one probably is the problem. What is the size of this text? There is no size. Draw as box. I don't remember. So let me see again. Still speak. Okay, so I think I just need to change the. I don't remember how to do that. Change the icons that I'm using. I will just, of course, create a new icons much nicer than this one, and probably I will use kind of background image to see better, which is fine, but I would like to have something for easier to see this one, because you can have day and night. So probably the lights for this one, in case it's dark or too bright for some reason, should be I really don't know if just this information is enough, or should I have something bigger with border, or just a box with this text inside. Probably the text is enough, so you can see where are you pointing, and your action is easy to see. If you are just putting some box, you are covering probably the place. For example, here is fine, this is just nothing to do, but for example, if you are this is one here, so yeah, should be, for example, picking up things, you want to see them. So let's go to the forest to try to find something to pick up. So here, yeah, you can set this one, which is stone. Okay, do I have stone already? Yeah, I have. So here, for example, if I'm using a box for some reason, probably it's just covering the area that you have like this, so it would be good to have just text and a smaller icon. And I think that's all. And also this information for the description should be maybe also something smaller, or even the text being smaller, in case that is just an store. Yeah, the description for example, the NPCs, they have a name, so you can see the name for them, and you are picking up things, you have also the description for this one. And a few things have description that could be good to have this information. but maybe this image is too big. The text also should be maybe smaller and have some kind of icon for the NPCs or the item that you are picking up, because you can see, for example, the item here, so I can use this item for the thing that you are picking up, so the information is fine, but also could be maybe helping this information. Even the text could be not having an icon, probably. Let me check this one. If what is happening if I'm just nothing here? If I'm not using at the moment just an icon, well, for some reason it's just playing some. But I was thinking about use only the text, probably, and maybe some kind of the key that you need, for example the mouse, or some key close to the accent instead of just having an icon for that. And about the information of the item, this the description could be good to have there. For example, in that case I could have this stone icon also, or just the description is enough. I think that could be enough, just reducing these icons to something smaller. So just walk there. Oh, things that I will remove already here is this one. Items, and I will do things like this is just PP. So if this one is debug, I would like to have this an option for only debug inventory, so only debug or only editor. Okay, so only editor and should be available here, and in case that only editor, I would like to just disable. So set enable will be not let me check this. Oops. Or probably I will use only in case that I'm defining this one. If not, I will just use the one that I'm using. So let's say this is get, and then a branch here. Only if they say this only editor, and then it will goes to this way to change the value. Otherwise I will use the real value for enable disable for this item. So in that case, for example, I can do this one will be only editor, so in that case will be disabled. So let's check. In that case is should be not possible to select this one, because I was just doing the not for this one. So in case that is only editor, should be it's only editor, and okay, let me check this one. If I don't have this editor, will be nothing happening. But in case that this is true, so I was just checking for this one. I need to check is editor, but this is just helper that I have. not this one, the another one is editor, so it's just a small one, and I will use this here. So okay, I will use ant. Kind of this, probably not. So if I check this one, okay, let's try again. If only editor, then it's going here. If I have is editor, which is this is true, we'll go to enable or disable. So I think it's just this one. Let's try this. So in that case I'm using the editor, so this one should be okay. I can open this one. I have a few things here for testing. This is fine. But in case that I'm launching this one with standalone, let me close a few things that we are not using. So let's try this standalone game, and this one should be disabled, so I can just create a few vaults for testing where I have a few items that I can use for testing, but in case that this is the final game, I would like that they are not available. So otherwise it's so easy to do a few things, a few tasks that you have around, and I don't want to have this one and then forget about this and then not deleting, and if I'm deleting I don't have this one for debug. So this is good to have kind of just debug vault, but not being available during the game. So let's try this standalone. It's going slow. It's trying to do this. I see here on RAM is also menus. Come on, it's so slow, really. Okay. Too much, really slow. Or maybe we need to cancel this one, it's too much. I'm afraid that it will crash everything. What is happening if I'm trying to do this select now? That is not possible. Okay, it's fine. I would like to know if this one is canceling the last one. Probably it is. Yes. Because I'm afraid that it's taking too much and then it's just crashing. So okay, I will just kind of believe that this one is done, and I will just take a note about this, and we will check later with not paying during the streaming. So check all the debug, all the editor, just okay. And I have another one here that I would like to use also for that, but I was just creating for testing here, and I don't want to have this one anymore. So I was creating, for example, this one. I will create, but this is not okay. This is the name of this one, which is box 4. So here I will have box 4. Okay, and will be clear here, and I will just mark also as editor, only editors. This one will be do I have this one in the right? Yes. So this one's being here. I will just rotate it. Okay. So this box will be also full of things, but only if you are just playing the and this one should be also probably for crafting. Well, it's fine. So this one will be full of things if I'm just planning for debug here in the editor, so I can just try a few things, but in case that is the final game, it will be disabled, so I will not have this one available for the player. So after that I don't have this. Okay. This is taking too much RAM, and I would like just to try this. So let me just restart the editor since it's being a bit slow. Oh wait, okay. What can I do is just trying to launch again. Just for people from YouTube, probably they don't have the option for the chat. Let me see if this one is solving the problem with the RAM. This is a picture in Twitter that I was just adding today, if you're interested for the last thing. And also that's a reminder that you want to try this demo that I will just be finishing this week. Just join this Discord chat, and then I will just create for you an account there for having access to this demo. So to try the demo, join Discord chat, and I will just create an account for you so you can download this demo. It's still not ready, but it will be maybe this week, because the demo will be closed for a few people and not just I'm not planning to put just in my website and then people download it, because I would like to have some kind of control about people, that they understand that it's not finished game, and if it's no alpha or beta or things like that, it's just kind of a little build technical demo, so people can try what I did so far, but it doesn't mean that it's a final game. So I would like to know which people is being there trying to download, and they understand that this is not a final game. Come on, it's going really slow today. I don't know. I think I will probably restart the editor right now. It's going really slow. But the problem is I don't have enough RAM, so it just things like that, and yeah, it's just doing everything slow. Okay, so finally we have this, and I will just save everything. I will restart the editor in a moment. It's just too laggy, too slow. If I can, of course. It's just waiting for that. Too slow. Let's restart in a minute. Oh, still working there. Sorry. We need to wait until this one is being downloaded from memory. So yeah, as you can see, I can do almost nothing with the computer, so we need to wait with 1 megabyte a second is fine. In the meantime, don't forget to check all the links for the web, Twitter if you want, and all those things. Also, if you are watching this one from YouTube and you want to join the chat, you need to go there to Twitch. Okay, finally this is done. Let's restart the editor. Finally. Oops, the chat. Sorry. It will not take so long because it's just already on RAM. But just sometimes it's just doing really bad, laggy. I don't have enough RAM, so I need just to restart. Especially when I'm working with blueprints, maybe skipping all this undo operations for all the changes that we're doing, and then it's just using too much RAM. I don't have much, in fact. So sorry for the delay. If you have any question about the game or you want to know more, in the time that it's this one opening and you can see, maybe you have a question I can just explain without any interest. If you are also a developer, let me know about your project, or you have seen this one before, you have any idea. I'm just here for chat. Come on. Really going slow. We're almost there. Nothing's working in the computer really, it's just completely blocked. I can do nothing here. The hard drive is really slow. I'm just trying to open also a picture here, and you can see that it's just taking really long just to open the picture. Okay, finally trying to open the picture. So we can see a few pictures from the past. One time that this one is being open. I was adding all those pictures on Twitter, I think, so you can check them with more detail, full HD for all of them. And some of them, for example, this one I was doing during streamings. So you can see how I was just modeling everything and then adding all the decals and created this blueprint, which is a blueprint, doors, and lighting and things like that, if you are interested on it. Yeah, all the pictures on the wall. This one. I was doing also this one during streamings. If you want to see, really easy. There's not much details there. I was doing also this one during streaming. Really easy, as you can see, almost boxes there, so nothing complex. And this is the user interface that I was using, also missing a few things here that I have complete already. And this is the picture that I was just adding this morning. So here we are ready. And let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's try again this standalone game. So okay, we'll keep watching pictures, I think, until this one have finished. Let me see some other pictures. For example, really old pictures when I have only this one house in all the town at the moment. This was really old. I was just creating a few variations about this that I'm using, but this was maybe from April or March, things like that. And then a few things here. This is the market I was also doing. All of them are pictures from Twitter. This one when I was just playing with tracks around the paths, things like that, with shaders and so on. More things for the market that I was working, a few variations of rocks, all of them are the same rock and the same blueprint, and just changing some parameters that is using with the shader, so I can just create a few stones from the same blueprint. This one I was also modeling this small thing in the past. There is no even town at this moment, so a few houses only for the picture. This part is from the castle, that I have another area with the castle, not the town, but the castle is not included on this demo, so this is out of the map right now, but it's also the castle, and this is the area for the castle that you have. This is the inner gate. You have also walls that you can walk there, so you can see here. And this is already all picture from the farms. You have different grass, for example here. Also the roof I was changing, even the lighting I was changing the light. This is also things for the markers and props. This is the bridge that you can see here without water, and it's already with water, and it seems really different from this one, but it was. This is also the effect picture I was using the trees, even though having grass at the moment, and the light is a bit different, so we're just changing the lighting already. And also about the NPCs, this is the first variation that I was using for the grass. Yeah, a few variations. Let me see if this one is already working here. Okay, so let's try this one. This is limited to 15 just for testing, things like that, but this is a final testing version, so this one should be. Let me see, this M is working, so yeah, and this M should be also working only in the menu. So let me add this thing later. I will just fix this. This small bug here. Okay. So let's try directly this box to see if it's available or not. So yeah, this is not working as expected, so it was already. This change is working. What I would like to do also is about fixing this one for. Could I use this one? Max FPS. What's this max FPS? What's this max? Let me check this one. Frame rate, something, I don't remember now. Frame rate max, no. Okay, it's about T max FPS, exactly. FPS. I was just expecting that it gives me -1. Is this happening or not? Okay. Looks like that. But in fact it's not changing. I would like to have this one changing, but it's not changing at all. Do I need to use this equal? No. but it's not changing. Is it working? Okay. So this guy is well here. Let me check another guys. This one should not be available. Shouldn't be available until I have the machine there, so that's why this one. I was just fixing this one yesterday, that this one should be not available until I have finished the first mission. So let me check again. This one. So this guy should be initially by default disabled. How should I change this one? For some reason this one is not working as it was. So by the way, I have this one console use fixed frames or things like that. They use no. This is not the one. The max FPS 0. This one is being ignored because I'm maybe in the editor, but anyway, this is one that is not working. Also, what I want to do is blueprint, level blueprint. No level blueprint, but this is sub level blueprint. No. Get instant constants is nothing, and then game manager. This This is the main menu. Wait, probably the problem is here about resting. So this is reset, this is even graph, this is demo, which is starting later. So for some reason this one, for example, is not working here. Okay, this guy disappeared, which is fine. So I will use this blueprint sub level here. When we are doing this wrestle level, I will just spin this guy. It will be that's not the wrestle level. Level manager. Exactly, probably here. Building chest, NPCs, reset, and okay. I have loaded this one here, and I would like to have here a reference to this one, but it's not possible. This is just an element. Okay. So how could I do that? Again. Probably I'm losing this code for exactly. So I'm trying to open this, open a map. Do I have this map or not? Maps on. Okay. Okay, here is what I want to do. So this is about the commands that I would like to use, for example this one, but since not working at all. So that's the one that I was using, but since not working. Also this trader should be there. Hello, my class. One day fighting here with problems alone, really. A few things that they were working, they are not working anymore. All for some reason. And my computer is working really slow today, and I'm having a few problems with the streaming. Is so slow, and I need to restart a couple of times already the editor. And for example, here I'm just trying to launch this standalone, and you can see it will take really long for almost nothing. Well, here is not summer anymore. In fact, we are already having the heater working, and we are expecting maybe for the next week already the first snow this year. So this is not like really hot here. Let me check just the weather here, but I think it's something like yeah, my family was telling me that they have still more than 30 degrees every day, which is crazy. Well, exactly. So it's really, I really don't know what's happening there, how long it will be. Because already in February it's not so hot, so if it's not coming the winter now, probably it's too late. But it will be, of course, it will be. But yeah, people is already so tired of about those temperatures for 5 or 6 months already. They don't have any rest, for example during nights or things like that they are expecting. So this guy needs to disappear when I start the game, but it's still here. So, but if I'm playing here with just the editor, it works well, the code is working. So probably it's something about maybe resting. When I'm resting, I'm just starting the mission again. Or I didn't start the mission already, so let's add a few more seconds by default. Something like that, seconds. And try again. Really? Do you see this one is playing? Because all the pictures I'm taking, for example, I was talking today about pictures that I'm taking, or this one is just a screenshot from the game. Really, it's not like I was working on something nice for my portfolio. It's just taking screenshots for the game, so I can just play most of the game right now. Let me just wait, because this one is starting, and I will just delete this. I think I can just stop. Let me see if I can stop this one, because it's taking really long. So I think so. This is already stopped. Yeah. So I will show you what is here. This is small town, of course, so there is not much space. Yeah, I mean, people is just thinking that this is the same for art station, and I have like millions of polygons or things like that, but it's a real game, or the thing with loads, distance and things like that, so it's working well for a real time, and not just paying nice rendering. For example, all my texture are 1 key, not 4 key or 8 keys, and all they have, for example, loads and things like that. So let me just play this one. So this is a real game already, and this is working almost the same speed. Well, in that case I had limit for 15. Okay, no worries. I will show you later. Let me know when you are come. Okay, so let's continue with this problem here. Okay, so this is one not working. Slow. So slow. The problem is this one. This guy's paint disappear should be when you start the mission and it's working if I'm using the editor, but when I'm using this standalone there is a reset game when you click this start. In that case I'm resetting all the NPCs and everything like that, so probably there is just resetting this enable in that case, so I should do that after this start is clicking. So that's why I'm just adding some delay. It's happening when I'm doing that. But since that the mission is being start later already, so but the mission is already loaded, so that's the problem I have. Okay, I understand now what the problem is. And then the mission is just not about the delay, because it's when you have this begging play, but not when you start the mission. So probably I would like to have this missing parent class, so I would like to have kind of on start and on end, so it's just being notified about this with the mission manager, for example. So this is the mission manager. So when you have those missions, that is start mission, for example, get mission, change status, and then notify. So probably I would like to have this start mission on start, so I can just build this function and I can manage it anytime. For example, this mission demo that will have a function here to be notified when you are starting. So let's see, for example, this reset, and well, I think I can use this reset already, which is already a function that you have from the base class and you can extend in case that you need to do something. So I think this one could be good to have in this reset, so it will be restart the game when the game starts, if I'm not wrong. So okay, let's see what's happening here. Well, the thing is, when the missions are being reset, if they are being done before all those elements are being reset, so in that case I cannot add here on a delay. Okay, I will add just custom event for disable market event. In that case I can add here a delay just for testing, delay a couple of seconds or 3 seconds, and then I will just do all those operations that I was just planning to do in this reset. So I will remove from here, add here, that's connecting, and I will cast this event for reset. So this here, and then this call disable market event. That will be called every time we are just resetting, but also I have this delay in case that's not being ready yet, for example for the NPCs or things like that. So let's try again. This small change should be working. Let's see how fast this goes. Let's go. No, not yet. Why is so slow? Really, I don't know. Why is it so slow? Okay, since loading already. Okay, finally we have. Okay, so I think it's when I'm just starting. This one should be restarting also the mission and then taking like a couple of seconds to give some time for the trader. In that case, it's just resetting also, and probably it's just enable for resetting. So in that case, I need to wait a couple of seconds. Could be enough. Anyway, I don't have enough time for these 2 seconds to write to the market on time. Exactly, so right now it's not here, so disappear exactly as it was needed to be disappearing here, and it's not enabled. So until you have the first mission done, you will not see this market available. After it will be, and here you have things that you can buy that you need for the second sub steps here. So you have tools there that you can buy, but not initially. So that's was the way that I'm just blocking how it works. This one I need to remove. Yeah, but this one is working fine. So yeah, so this one is solved. Let's check here. This is fine. Okay. Okay. What more we need to do? Let me check. Check only the test. This is already done. Okay. The M key that I'm using for testing should be also only available on Devblog. So what I need to do is my blueprints, then the control from the first person character for the player palm. I have some controls for the menu, and debug time speed is done. Where's the menu? Jump, run. It's just done to set events. What is this? This for testing. And where's my key? Oh, probably the thing is I'm using the same key for because on the game you need to use escape to change the menu, and then it's just, what is this? My menu. So this input action my menu, and this case should be escape. Let me check from project properties, because I was binding this M, so this is probably the same key. Okay, project settings, and then input menu, my menu of its escape and M. Yeah, exactly. So I cannot just change this one, but I could just have this M, maybe main menu. I will add anyone, which is new one. Is my new one here. Main menu, editor only. I will say like that. In that case, this is the M. Keyboard M here, and I will remove from this. So this one I will remove. And in that case, I have the M. So I'm expecting to do exactly the same as here, but just checking for that. So input action. Input action menu. What's the input? Main menu, editor only, which will be exactly the same here, but just with a small check before it happens. So let's say this with more space. Is the editor crashing now, right? Really? Yeah. Since the editor crashing. What a wonderful day today. Is this something that I can do that? Here? Nothing. Okay. Okay, fine. Crash. Let's restart. Sorry. Let's watch pictures in one time. Let's check something old. This old grass. This is a bit new. I was changing also the light for this one and the tree speed. Lighting at this time I don't have even the house here, small house. And some roofs are not well done. For example, this one is also old one. This is an old roof that I was just already changed for that. And I was adding a few things here. For example, this old picture. This one is empty and it's already done. This is almost the same, but I was just changing the lighting, so the sky is a bit different, and also the fog was too strong, and I was just changing this. You can see also the grass is not so green as it was. Something. This is from some farms. I think I was already adding things here. The bake house. The rest is fine. And here I have already the house. This is for the market. No big changes here. These are the same. Yeah, I think. Interior. This is a picture for the web. Here I was just missing the grass that I was adding later. But in fact I was adding at the time, but was bug in the editor that is just taking a screenshot without vegetation, without foliage, so I was scrolling on this screenshot. there was something in the sunset for the house. I was doing all those area in this, doing streaming this day that I was just publishing this picture. I don't remember which day. I have finished also this roof this week, that was not there. I'm improving a bit about rocks here. And yeah, this is almost the same. And I was adding here the guy, the baker. I did this one during streamings. You can check all modeling, decals, lining, and even the blueprint. Because this is one blueprint actor that you have. For example, the doors are working, I have lights and things like that. And I was adding later a few boxes here, and also I have now a card here that I was also modeling. The card is next pictures also. This is a water mill working with the animation and sounds and everything. It was taking really long because I need to model all the interiors, things like that. Another picture from forest. Oh, great. Unfortunately my editor was crashing, so I'm just starting right now, but I have fixed a few things in the meantime, I think. Let me see if this code is there or not. Okay, sorry, I was doing this one. Let me just one single small thing change it, and I will just show you with well, at the moment not, because I was just modeling everything, and more or less it's just kind of visuals, because I need some models for doing some gameplay. So at the moment I have everything, and from time to time I'm just modeling a few small props or few things that I need, or just improving, for example, let's say one door. But at the moment I'm not even planning to more modeling in the game. I mean, I will reuse all the houses and props and most of the thing for next town. I'm just doing from time to time if I need something. I'm just, you know, modeling this one, but not really. When I was starting, of course I need to model everything. I have like 150 things, and I was just most of the time modeling, but it was a long time ago, and right now I'm not modeling most of the things, so it's just, you know, not really needed. Or not this one, game manager. So, but thank you anyway. Or maybe in the future I will start again modeling things I need more, for example for castles or things like that, but right now I'm not modeling. So you can see, for example, on streamings that I'm not modeling at all, or just a few things that I will just modeling, like a new card that I need, things like that, but not much. Just because when I'm doing new things I'm just modeling so people can see, or just check in the future or things like that. But this is Discord that you were joining, because I'm not, you know, I'm not just checking profiles, Discord, and things like that. Well, you can join the Discord channel if you want. Let me give you this the link. I have a Discord channel for people there, so you can join this Discord channel. I'm there, of course, and I will just create well, give access to people in this Discord chat for this closed demo. So I will create an account for any of them, any of you, and I will give you access to the website. I have already like a internet panel with those things. So if you join there, I will give you an account this week. So input my manual editor here, okay, and then in case that this is editor. If it's editor, this is going here, this is true. Otherwise this key is not working anymore. And again, I cannot believe that it's crashing again. What's happening with this blueprint? What's happening here? Again crashing. When I try to add this new key, this is crashing, you know? Shit. Okay. Let me restart again. I will not add this one for the streaming, and also it will be not for long. So yeah, for example, I was just this card, for example, it was just modeling one day, maybe a few weeks ago, just doing a few things that I want to have a few different models, but this is taking less than 1 hour probably, because most of them, as you can see, are just boxes, so it's not really complex model. And in the end I have like 500 trees or things like that, not much for small things like that. So that's the thing I'm modeling, things like that. Or for example this one, as you can see, this is just a few boxes and it takes a few minutes. Not really complex models for modeling at the moment. Even the houses are really easy, not much. So yeah, I think I'm just working for, I don't know, 20-15 minutes more. I would like just to show you how the game is going when you are playing. So that's what I'm trying to do, just opening the editor and play a bit. But with this new key that I was adding, yeah, those things are really easy. And even, for example, all the tables are even easier. It's just 5 boxes, literally 5 boxes to have. Oh well, I'm using also Babel, you know, chamfer, and a few more meshes or just geometry to have some variation, not being so square, but there's something like that. So for example, here I have the same using this one. For example, is not one box, but have some cuts here, so you can just move and displace a bit to have some variation, but it's not exactly boxes, but in the end they're just boxes or cylinder. Not really a lot of complex things, but it takes a bit of time, and sometimes you need a few different props, which they're just boxes there, so it's not really taking a lot of time to model things. And I'm doing even during the streaming, open Blender, do something, and then let me show you with this. And I will not do anything now. So the thing is, I will go there for, so the game is starting from here, let's say. I will do the same. So 11, play. Okay. You have a mission ready, so you have here are the missions. You have here the hands for tools that you are using. Of course, it's plenty of things in my inventory and my hands, because it's just for testing, for demo, so I have a lot of things by default. When you start the game, it's completely empty, of course. And this also is for testing. I can change a few things here. This is your money. You have a lot of money, of course, for the editor. And this is the capacity of your inventory. And this is time for the day. So they were dividing in 8 parts the day, with 3 hours more or less, because at this time they don't have hours, but more or less the time that we have now, it's 8 parts of the day. So now you can see you are almost at midday, and this is nice. So this time is moving when the game is moving. There's the mission that you have. Yeah, that's all. And also you have here the actions. For example, the doors, all the doors are closed by default. You can sit here, for example. You can just walk, listening the water's 3D sounds, so you can see left and right, but you need to use, of course, headphones. You have some sounds for footsteps. You have different footsteps. You have footsteps for grass. You can run. This is the bar for you have cooldown also for running, and this is the area for the town. There are some NPCs that you can talk with them. So let's talk with this guy, for example. This guy is talking, and you have here the dialogues. This is the one that they are saying, and there are just the options that you have. So okay, I have some options. Okay, the dialogue finished. Keep sitting, and then you can walk around. So this is the pictures that you have seen. This is the same. For the streamings, I'm using 15 frames per second. This is locked for the editor, but it's working much faster. So you have here a market, for example. You can trade things. Of course, I have plenty of things and a lot of money. And you have the information for the cost of any of them. And for example, you have 5 goods, so one costs 2, but 5 of them are 10. And you have the things here to buy, and you can just sell things or buy things. And you can, using control, you can buy completely the world slot and then sell or buy the world slot here. So this is just how trade is working. You have here the wealth. If you have a bucket, you can take water. Some houses here, the market with more markets, more things to buy, and they have different things, so you can buy there. And the other guys here for the gameplay, then you can go there for opening doors. So you can go to the farms here, and I will use the key for opening the door. So you can go inside and you can use, for example, the windows here, and it's a light. So this is dynamic light for the windows when you are opening. And you have some spaces here. You have also, for example, chest here that you can use. You can store here things. As you can see, having animation, this is empty. And you have the bed also for sleeping, so you can rest. And you can sit, for example, here and rest a bit. So it has an animation for sitting. And then the time is passing faster. As you can see, this kind of clock. This is not finished, but you can see on the right that the time is passing faster. And this is kind of a clock, and then you can cancel at any time and continue walking. And you have things like that, for example, with seeds here. And you can just farm or plant and even harvest the things that is not yours. That's the thing. And then you can go to any of them. You have a few NPCs. You can go to any house inside. At the moment, no, everything's closed until you are opening, doing missions and so like that. And then you can go to the forest, and you can even pick up things here like wood or stone. You can find in the forest. Let me try to find something. Okay, here for example you have stones, so you can pick up the stone here and you will be in your inventory. I have 6 already. So you can find also wood if I can find something. Let me try to find something. Okay, another stone. So you can pick up some resource, and after that you can sell or buy, and you need something to use, for example for fire. You need to have those things, and more stone, and then probably I will just try to find some wood that is also here, depends on the time. So it's just because it's random, of course, so you need to just walk around, try to find things. Okay, you can pick up things from the forest, and then I will go to the bakehouse and also the watermill. This is the editor, so all of them are being spawned together, so I'm just testing them. What about them? We have another guy here for dialogues, and I will open this one, and you can go inside. You have things to do here for crafting, so you can see what you need to have for crafting. For example, let's say we are doing that, so this is taking some time to process this one. The time is passing, and then it's finished, and you have already in your inventory. And you can also bake things here. As the same for crafting. If you want to do this one, you need a few items that you need to have, so this is the recipes and the ingredients that you have for crafting. And the watermill is completely done, but do not have any gameplay at the moment there. But you can also go inside, so if you go there, you have all the interior, and you have here also modeling, things like that. They are working, completely working. And you have here the wheels, they are working. And you can see watermill in the river also, so let's go there, cross this bridge, or we go to the forest. And you can see here that this is working, and you have all the sounds for interior, exteriors, and so on. Yeah. A few more houses, and all of them you can walk inside. And yeah, a few farms with different things there, farmhouses, and this is mainly the walled town. So you have a little area for the forest, the town, and then you walk around and you have those farms to work. You have the toilets also that you can use. So let me see this one, open this one. And you can sit even. So you can sit here and then time is passing again. And you can cancel at any time. So now the time is passing, as you can see here it's almost afternoon. So yeah, the sun is not anymore as it was in the morning. So, and then the NPCs are working, markets and everything about according to the time of the game. So probably some of them are going home and things like that. So you have all the markets here with more things to sell or buy or things like that. For any house that you can go inside. Let's try this one. Probably this one is empty with furniture, so I will go to this one. Then maybe have some. Yeah, you have already here, for example, a bed and some vaults. And of course, you can use all the windows, things like that. For all the things that you have here. And also the houses in front with also 2 floors. You can go inside and walk around. So that's here, and you can also use here the windows. So let me try to open this one or this one. There's not much light because it's already afternoon. And we can go also on this one. So this is a bigger one. You have 2 small rooms here. And there's another room here. Small one. But of course I didn't put their furniture at the moment because it's just not having some gameplay this one. But anyway, you can walk and you can see they have some rooms and everything in the houses are possible to walk, and the windows are working and things like that. And the doors can be locked or not depending on gameplay. So all the windows, doors, things like that. And do I have more houses? So yeah, that's the way to walk around in the town. Some farms here. And also, let's go inside of this one. Let's change time of the day because it's a bit dark. Oops, no, not this one. This one. Okay, so now it's time of the day. It's sunny again. Yeah, a bit better. And this is the one that I was just talking about, this card that I was just modeling, just to have some variation because there's no gameplay there at all, so it's just having something. And clothes and stones, sticks, cards. And you have also here another one, it's working along, it's not yours, so you cannot just work here. And you have a few more. This one is empty, I think. Yeah, this one is empty. And you have a few benches around the game, so you can just sit there and rest a bit. Your tiredness, which is this one, need to be nicer of course, but right now it's just number. Yeah, so it's mostly the game, so this is all the pictures that you can see, they're just real game and not that taking care about doing really nice or changing the lighting or changing the number of polygons or things like that. It's just, they're just screenshots from the game at the moment. Let me check about the time. Press play. Sounds. I think it's almost done for today. So if you have any question or you want to see any single part or I don't know, to know more about some mechanics or things like that, just let me know. If not, I think that I will leave here because I will stop like this streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, more or less. So I will come tomorrow again with a few things to do, and probably, I'm not sure, probably tomorrow I will just do testing, because I have fixed all the bugs at the moment. I don't have much like changing a few pictures for the user interface, which is not breaking everything. So okay, so thank you for coming, Mike Labs, Miguel, I remember, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you everyone for coming. Bye bye.